Good deeds. Volunteer to walk an elderly neighbor's dog once a week. I would love to walk people's dogs more than once a week. That is a grind that I looked into years ago and I considered doing, but I just never got around to it. I think it's because I was more fixated on gaining hours at my job, and usually the summertime is the season when I seem to have more hours available because everything slows down. Back in the good old days, summers used to be slow. Now summers are stressful and they can be busy. But I wanted to do it during a time I knew that at work there weren't many hours available. But the problem was that I wasn't willing to do this over the summer because back in those days I had severe skin issues. I had this rash that would show up during the summer, and I was afraid that, of course, being under the sun was going to make it worse, or it was going to introduce new skin problems that I was going to be ill equipped to deal with. Then I thought another part of it is also I wasn't sure about how to react to certain situations, like where am I going to be walking these dogs? How do I get the dog to actually like me? Because I really don't have dog skills like that. And I thought, well, maybe this is the best time to learn. But I also wasn't too wild about the whole I get hired online and then I show up at someone's home who I don't know. That type of thing. It's no different from why I don't do rideshare and I wouldn't consider doing it unless it was the last job in the world. Also, it's my personal space. My vehicle is an extension of me, an extension of my house. There was that. And here, everybody, almost everybody I know here who lives here has a dog, and everybody walks them on their own. There is one guy who's older. I would say he's on his 50s. He doesn't look older than like 55 or so. Outside of that, I don't see anyone else who's that old walking their dogs. But I'm not saying that there's not an elderly person who has a dog that maybe they cannot walk themselves. I can't tell you. I hear some dogs bark through windows, and sometimes I wonder if those dogs are a little bit neglected, like if they have a way of actually making it outside when they need to, because they seem to come to the window every single time I go out to my car, and that's at random times in the day when I'm off. So, is anyone there for this dog? I don't know. But in addition, I don't know any of my neighbors at all. The only one I know is the one who used to live across from me at my old building. But I haven't talked to him in ages because now, since I'm on the other side, we really don't see each other like that. I think he ought to remember that I'm still down the road because he should see my car, and I'm sure he saw Mom's RAV too when she had it. But yeah, it's one of those things I just don't feel I have the option of doing, at least here. And at work, everybody takes care of their pets. There was one colleague who she busted her leg, and I thought, well, what about your dogs? Are they gonna need help? And she was like, I just release them and they can roam around in my yard. She lives in a house. She doesn't live in an apartment. So yeah, she had that option, and I'm like, okay, cool, because I know her dogs can be pretty hyper. But yeah, guys, that's it from me on this one. Would I do it if I know you and if your dog knows me and I know its temper and feel confident with it? But outside of that, me voluntarily just putting myself out there and being like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna walk someone's dog, and especially for free, like, unless I know you very well and we're tight, sure, I'll do that. But if I'm going to do anything outside of what I do in the daytime to grind, to like make extra money, I don't think I can accommodate doing something that's kind of laborious and not get paid for it. I'm not there yet. But, you know, there's also compelling moments where I'm like, I can do this because it's nice. It's the right thing to do. It's an okay thing to do. But at the stage in my life I'm in right now, I need every second I spend awake to be increasing my odds of making money. Yep, there's that. Let me know your thoughts and how you have participated with other people's dogs. Have you walked them? Do you have a dog yourself? Talk to me about dogs. I love dogs. I haven't had a dog since the year 2004. And that makes me so sad because I like them better than cats. Not to shade on cats, but I just like bigger animals. And dogs are always, they make it about you. And I like for everything to be about me. Whereas cats make it all about them.